Hey, what's up, Shall Not Be Infringed and Company? You just made a video on why the suicide rate has gone up with troops recently in the last generation or so. And also, or I guess a couple generations. I wonder if they have that statistic for Desert Storm versus the current Iraq war. That would be interesting to know. And then you also made a second point about trophies for all the kids that play sports. I played that soccer, by the way. I played that soccer, and actually that was the signal, that was the moment in which I stopped playing that soccer. I went up to a coach one time and said, what was the score of the game at the end? And he said, oh, don't worry about it. What? Oh, don't worry about it. Well, no, how many? Did we win or did they win? Because I forgot. I was like a fullback. I was a horrible soccer player. And he wouldn't tell me. He would not tell me if we won or lost. And then at the end, I got a medal. It was just a little around your neck medal. And I put it in my room because I put it up on the wall. And I always looked at it because it signified the dumbing down of society to me. In somewhere, I mean, I put it up on the wall when I was a kid, not because I was thinking about that kind of crap, but later on it became a symbol for that. It reminded me of a book, a short story, and I can't remember who wrote it. It might have been an F. Scott Fitzgerald story. I'm not sure. No, that can't be right. No, that's not right. And it's a story about this big guy who has to wear these things that weigh him down. And everybody in society, if you're big, has to wear things that weigh you down so that you're as strong as the meekest person. And everybody takes drugs to make them stupid. And this couple, this woman and man, fall in love, and they decide to remove the shackles, and the big dude can realize he can fly or something like that, or jump extremely high because he's been wearing those shackles for so long. And basically, at the end of the book, the mayor pulls out a shotgun and shoots him in the face or the body or something like that. He's dead. That's the end, huh? Anyway, statistically, between those two things, I'd say that the soccer trophies for all is just an example of the lack of coping skills that kids are equipped with as they get older and older and eventually go fight for this country, which is, still an honorable thing, and I'm not taking away from that at all, but the psychological term for the inability to handle really dire and intense situations is called coping skills. And it happens to everybody in all kinds of situations, which leads people to suicide and whatnot. But generally, it's been identified that this lack of coping skills, this intangible thing, is what can lead to it. And there was an example I always used, was that you take two young girls, and one of them gets molested, and the other one sees their little doggy, get hit by a car and killed. To them, those children view those events as being the worst thing that they've ever dealt with. And if you were to ask them, they viscerally feel that anguish from those particular events in their life. But we as a society generally view the two as completely fundamentally different. The lack of the ability of falling on your face, when you break the neighbor's window and you have to go mow their lawn for a month, when you do something wrong in school and you've got to serve detention, so on and so forth, that is slowly being changed into other things that remove the coping skills. When your window gets broken, going back to the window example, parents just pay to replace the window these days. The kid doesn't have to pay it back necessarily. Most of the time, I'd say they don't these days. Anyway, I'm taking my wife to dinner here, so that's a short video, and I'm not just adding to the discussion because it's a good one. All right, guys, take it easy. Bye.